Yes, Lord! We back with another week, man. We back with another one, but this one we taking to the skies. You feel me? Resilience, strength, determination, and aviation. These group of people are more readily available than most people in the past, but they are recognized for their proficiency and excellence in being the first black men in the military to be able to volunteer to get flight training to be an airman by the and were distinguished and accredited with many accomplishments during this time. You feel me? Oh, we're talking about the Tuskegee Airmen. Yes, sir, man. The Tuskegee Airmen, man. This is a group of people that I always found interesting and I liked. But in school, they only got a little small portion of the World War II. You feel me? And they did so much to put their name out there and put their stain into the world because they was putting in work for real. They was putting people out the sky and they was doing what they had to do during this time. So, and during the World War II times, black people in the military that were able to make it were relegated to support roles at the time. So they weren't even thought to be smart enough, intelligent enough, and able to grasp concepts that would be able to outside of those. But come once ooh, damn, get your thoughts together. But with pressure from the NAACP to President Roosevelt, he announced an experimental pilot school that would be open to black civilians. And they were giving funding to the Tuskegee University to build these facilities and build these things for people to come in and learn how to fly. Ground and air training. By 1941, though, the first aviation class of 13 cadets were trained in basic flying and ground training in subjects of meteorology, navigation, and instruments. The Tuskegee, like I said before, the Tuskegee Institute furnished the facilities after this point in time to be suited for aircrafts and personnel to come in to learn how to fly, learn how to, you feel me, be pilots. And it was, at the time, the largest flying training based facility around. The successful cadets that made it through the training, made it through the course, were sent to Tuskegee to learn how to, the Tuskegee Army Airfield, TAAF, to complete Air Force training with equipment provided by the Air Force, which wasn't really a thing at the time, to help them train. The first all black fighter group, 332, is consisted of four squadrons, originally the 99th, the 100th, the 101st, and the 102nd. From 1941 to 1946, some of 1,000 or more black pilots were trained at Tuskegee to learn how to be airmen, and you feel me? Let's get into it, man. The success of this group of people, the Tuskegee Airmen, and escorting bombers during World War II, and having the lowest loss record of escort fighter jets and planes, being in constant demand from the military to, like, yo, we need you, come through, you feel me? And their record is unmatched. They were doing their thing and showing that black people and niggas ain't dumb, you feel me? Just give us an opportunity with equal opportunity and equal education. We can get some things done. You know what I'm saying? Starting with the 99th Squadron, they distinguished themselves from being the first to be awarded two presidential unit citations, June, June and July 1943 and May 1944. This is outstanding tactical air support and aerial combat in the 12th Air Force in Italy before joining the 332nd Fighter Group. The 332nd Fighter Group was awarded the Presidential Unit Citation for being its longest bomber escort mission to Berlin, Germany on March 24th, 1945. During this mission, the Tuskegee Airmen were known as the Red Tails, and once they seen them in the sky, they knew it was over with because they put in work. They destroyed 3 German Me-262 fighter jets and damaged 5 additional jet fighters. Man, listen, when they called in the Red Tails, they called in the big guns, the big guns, because at this point they were putting in so much time doing so many things, and it was unmatched. Like I said, they were precise. They swooped in, Boom, did what they had to do and got out of there. The tenacious bomber escorts cover provided by the 336th fighters often discouraged enemy pilots from attacking bomber escorted by them. They scared people away. When they seen them railtails, they tuck and tail, they getting up out of there. So stop playing with them boys. Them men. You feel me? They've been doing this all they were awarded so many things, and with all this going on, they got the respect of the military during World War II. They put in so much time, put in so much work, and got awarded so many things, but even it was still segregated at the time. So when they came back home, they were separated, white troops, black troops. Even with all they done and all the accomplishments they did, they would come home to feel like it was for nothing. I wouldn't say for nothing because they were supporting their country and supporting the people that they were trying to protect. But you coming home from fighting left and right, being really the big guns, the big dogs in the unit, and still not getting the respect from your whole country. And you saving them, you protecting them from these invaders from doing really deterring all these things that's going on at the time. So be encouraged. These are another group of people that, in the face of, nah, y'all can't do, we're not allowing this, they still fought through. They were able to make it happen and show that we proficient in anything we put our mind to. Just give us the same education, give us the same opportunity. In 1948, President Truman enacted an executive order that would desegregate the military, allowing black people to be in all U.S. military forces. So, you feel me? Come on, you got to put in that work. You got to do what you got to do to get to where you want to go, man. So, fun fact also, you feel me? I'm going to take it back. C. Alfred Anderson, better known as Chief. In 1929, he got his pilot's license. And fast forward, he was the first black American to receive his commercial pilot's license certificate in 1932, which also led to him being one of the first to make a transatlantic flight. Anderson also was well known for flying Eleanor Roosevelt across. He flew with Eleanor Roosevelt, which in turn later on, which led to President Roosevelt signing into order, okay, these people they know what they're doing, they know how to fly. So, like I said, with the pressure of the NAACP and Eleanor, his wife, telling him like, yeah, they got something going over there. We need to have them. Signing them in and allowing them to be able to be a part of this thing. By 1998, Congress authorized $20 million to develop the Tuskegee Airmen National Historic Site with the University of Tuskegee. But sad to say, as of today, they've only allocated $3.9 million to go towards the site. And they ain't really getting the love they supposed to, like they should be getting. So this is another group of people that you may not have known, but in history, they gave them a little section in the book where it's like, yeah, well, look at these people. They did their thing. They definitely was carrying. They was carrying the U.S. military at one point in time. So always remember, man, do it. Don't let nobody tell you can't do it. You're not qualified. You're not this and that. Find the knowledge, find the information you need to find to get to the next level, to get to the next opportunity that you need. And don't let nobody tell you no. If you feel like you can do it and this is your calling, get in there, do it. But shout out, salute, man. I want to thank the Tuskegee Airmen, all the people that just did their thing at the time through it, hardships and all that. In the time of Jim Crow, where them people are looking at you like, ew, something else other than human. You know what I'm saying? So big shouts out to the Tuskegee Airmen, man. Being a military brat, you feel me? This is near and dear to my heart. So I looked this up. I got into it. I knew of them, but I wanted to actually give them their shine, give them their light during this time period. So yes, Lord! Another episode in the books, man. Who that is? The Tuskegee Airmen, man. Show love, man. If you know anybody that's been in the military also, salute to them. Salute to the, if you know anything, you got any information, you got anybody you want to see next, like, share, subscribe, and comment down below. You feel me? If you got a little history of your city, put me on. I want to give them light. I want to show what's happening. Black people, we here. We here. You know what I mean? And we out of there.